What's going on, people? Sorry. I don't know why I had to yawn, but fuck it, right? So anyway, um, the PSN, the PlayStation Network, is down. Now this news is coming out of I'm not sure the name of the source. I think it's Gamer Rants or Game Rants. They're the ones who have posted up a article about the PSN being down again. Now I say the word again because ever since I bought PlayStation 4, I've noticed this network goes down quite a bit. Now, I'm not going to tout for Xbox because I've said several fucking times that PlayStation and Xbox are the exact same fucking company. Hindsight, they're exactly the fucking same. The only difference between the two is their exclusives. PlayStation has a shit ton of exclusives. Microsoft has a handful. Aside from that, they're basically exactly the fucking same. They do the exact same shit. So, before you start typing on how they're so different, take note. They play pretty much every single fucking game that is not exclusive. If you want to play Shadow of Mordor, it's on PlayStation and it's on Xbox. If you want to play Call of Duty, it's on PlayStation and it's on Xbox. There's literally very small amount of differences unless you get into the technical side of shit, which I could give a fuck less about, because if I cared that much for it, I'd be on a PC. 100% facts. If I gave a fuck that fucking much, I'd be on PC. Because let's face it, both PlayStation and Xbox are fucking just pathetic when it comes to actually doing what the fuck they're supposed to do. That's just me being honest with you. You could be mad at that all you want to. I don't care. But when it comes down to it, when it comes down to brass tacks, the final everything, whatever, okay? PlayStation and Xbox are meant to do one thing and one thing only, and they don't even do that well. They're meant to play video games. And guess what? Ever since the PlayStation 3 and the 360, gaming is pretty much taking a back seat. And you can say that's not true all you want to. But when's the last time PlayStation was about just video games? When's the last time Xbox was about just video games? Both these fucking consoles are literally carbon copies of one another because they put multimedia tasking first. If it isn't video game related first, it's not a gaming machine. Both Xbox and Sony are so hell-bent on doing everything else but playing video games, which is why they both fucking suck. Okay? I don't care which one you prefer, because that's the truth. Okay? They both put everything else in front of playing a video game because they think, oh, well, the basis of people buying it are going to buy it to play a video game. What else can we make it do? If you think that way, then you're not 100% committed to your damn product. Everybody wants to buy a PS4 because it's the most powerful console on the market. So? Who the fuck cares if it's the most powerful console on the market? How good does it play games? How well does it handle the games? How well does the controller feel to you? Does it respond well? These are questions a lot of you out there don't necessarily ask yourself when you buy a fucking console. You don't ask yourself the right questions. You ask yourself the stupidest fucking questions. Is it the most powerful console on the market? Is it going to output the best? Never mind the fact that neither one of these son of bitches have mastered 1080p 60 frames a second. Neither one. And you want them to do 4K now. Why? If they can't even master 1080p 60 frames a second, what's the point? See what I'm saying? That's why with me, I don't give a damn about neither one of them. Okay? I go to Nintendo because they focus on games. Yes, I wish the tablet had Netflix and Amazon and all that. I'm not even subscribed to Amazon, but yes, I do wish they had those because, yes, those are important to an extent. And when I say extent, I do mean eventually you get tired of playing a game and you just kind of want to watch something. So, what I do with Hulu and Netflix, if I'm not playing a game, I'm watching that. So, excuse me. It would be nice if they had Netflix. They have Hulu. And believe it or not, I don't even use Hulu on my fucking Switch. I can if I want to, but I really don't. I don't care to watch television on my Switch. I don't care. I use it to play video games. The last time Nintendo went in with this multimedia functioning machine that PlayStation and Xbox seem to have mastered, it was the Wii U. The Wii U was Nintendo's last multimedia functioning machine. And it wasn't a failure because of that aspect of it. It was a failure because nobody supported it. It starts with us and then the developers. But back to what I was saying about PlayStation Network. It being down doesn't mean anything to me other than I need to start counting the days until fucking Xbox goes down. Because these two companies are carbon copies and they follow each other pretty much as suit. It's like 1 month PlayStation has a problem, the next month or the month after that, Xbox has a problem. It's funny because if they were to give us as many free days as their network goes down during your subscription, I don't think we'd ever have to pay for either one of them again. I mean, think about it. PlayStation has given away a couple of weeks of their subscription due to their network going down. So they know they have a problem, yet they do nothing to fix it. Oh, our apology is giving you your subscription for a longer time. Fix your fucking network. You can give me all the additional time you want to, but if your network still sucks, then what's the fucking point of me having the damn thing? The free games? No, because I can buy those pretty cheap by the time they go free. Like, Knack was $20 when it finally got free. Never mind that game should have been free after it's been on the market for a year. Same thing with Bloodborne. Never mind the fact that the game is about $7-8 at GameStop now, but it took over a couple years for it to be free on PlayStation, which makes no fucking sense to me. And I've said this before, so PlayStation Network going down, yes, it happens again, but I haven't jumped on. I probably have an update or two to do to my PlayStation 4. It's not even plugged in. I'm just going to keep it 100% real with you. It's not even plugged in. No, it's by my 1080p television. I don't have it hooked up to my 4K curve. I don't really care to turn it on. The only reason I bought the damn thing, which everybody should know by now, is to play Batman Arkham Knight, because it was the Batman Arkham skin that is on that son of a bitch that made me go out and buy a damn PlayStation. So, am I gonna go crazy for the fact that PSN is down? No, I care less. But I understand why people do care, because we are living in an age of gaming where a good portion, if not 90%, then damn 80% of players right now love to be online. They want to play their game with somebody online because you idiots at PlayStation and Xbox killed couch co-op. You killed couch co-op, and Xbox, for some reason, you want to bring it back. I don't really care what your reasoning is for it, Uncle Phil. I've called you a moron several times, and I will continue to call you a moron, because bringing back couch co-op isn't going to improve anything if the games that you do offer flat out are fucking terrible this generation. Halo 5 was horrible. Halo Wars 2, nobody gave a fuck about. So, why bring something back if you have nothing to support it, okay? And with the networks going down, honestly, like I said before, there's no reason anybody should be paying for it if they gave it to us for free for as much as it goes out. That's 100% facts. I'm not going to make it make like, oh, it's my opinion. Seriously. I have about 2 to 3 years of PlayStation service, and I don't remember paying for any more than a year. Okay? So let's put it that way. Alright, if they do that, there's no reason to fucking pay for PlayStation ever again. If they're just gonna give that shit away to you because during your subscription, their service is down all the time. What's the point of even having a service? Anybody? Well, I know the reason for PlayStation having a service because PlayStation 3 did horrible. Even though it came back, it still sold horrible because people like to consider the overall generation being the small little portion window here that they sold really well during the generation. Forgetting completely that during the first 5 years of its life, it was about $600 fucking dollars. So they don't even try to do the math. You see what I'm saying? So no, I understand why PlayStation does it. They need to make money. They are in so much, and it doesn't matter how many PS4s they sell. You have to consider the amount of money lost to make the fucking thing and then it not sell consistently for years. Not just a couple of months. I'm talking years. PlayStation 5, or not 5, PlayStation 3 was at $600 fucking dollars. Years. It took a price cut for a month each year and still couldn't sell. That's a lot of fucking money to lose to make a product that isn't selling. I don't care if you sell 100 million PS4s. You're still only going to in it. You're not going to be like this massive. You're not. Okay? I'm sorry if you believe it, but it's not. Okay? And people have been jumping on Nintendo about having ports. Let me point out something to you. PS3 did so bad, they've ported pretty much every game from PS3 that they consider the best of the best. And if you think I'm lying, why is God of War 3 on the PS4? Why is Nathan Drake's Uncharted collection, meaning 1, 2, and 3, on the PS4? No? Nothing? I'm just pointing this out. Because like I said, nobody else is going to talk about it. I'll do it. I'm not mad Nintendo's bringing all their fucking successful and highly overlooked games from the Wii U to the Switch. I'm not mad about that. Because PlayStation's been doing it since the beginning of this generation. Only nobody out there's got the balls enough to call them out on it. But you want to sit there and run your mouth about Nintendo doing it. They didn't do it first. PlayStation did. So, I'm just pointing this out. I'm not here to tout about Nintendo. I'm just using it as an example, okay? Like I said, it was mainly over the whole PlayStation Network being down. I'm tired of hearing about the fucking network. PlayStation, if you can't get it under control, then maybe get rid of it. That's simple facts. Because I think it's eventually going to hit that we're sick and tired of your bullshit. I think it's going to get there. I think it's going to eventually get there that people are sick and tired of your bullshit. And with the PS5, I don't think you're going to be able to get away with it as easy as you are right now. I'm trying to help you out. I know it sounds bad because I've been doing all this talking and pretty much slamming both you and Xbox, but I'm telling you, you charging for your service was something you started this generation. And it's been just as bad, if not exactly the same amount of fucking horrible service that it was during its free time. I'm just saying that might be something you need to, think about, okay? And I will be this critical for Nintendo's online services if that's what happens. You see what I'm saying? Because there's no reason for them to go from a free service to a paid service and it get worse. So if they do get worse, I'll be right there at the front of the line saying their service sucks. You understand what I'm saying? And the only reason I haven't dove into Xbox is because every time I have a problem with Xbox, I call them personally and I tell them what's going on. And they're so quick to help. So quick to help. I've had problems with PlayStation in the past and they didn't give two fucks. Now, I don't know the people's names. I don't care to say names. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to customer service, Xbox I give you a little bit more slack because you're willing to help your customers, even if it is because you don't have the best customer base right now. You still help your customers versus PlayStation, who's, you know, well, it said this and did this, and this is why this is. Even though we did this, we're still not gonna give this to you until what? And you got to jump through a bunch of fucking hoops. So that's why. Okay. Now I just wish I didn't have to see about the fucking network every time I turn on my Facebook to just see what's popping with news. I wish it was more. PlayStation just thought of a new IP and it's going to be coming out in the year 2025. That would be nice. But every time I turn on the news, it seems like, hey, PlayStation Network is down. Xbox Network is down. Or what's going to be the next big third-party hit like Anthem or some shit, which I haven't heard nothing about that in a minute. But that's what is going on. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Deuces.